What is UP? Traders, welcome back to the channel. Today was absolutely wild in the markets, and I am pumped to break down what just happened. HCWB just sent shockwaves through the trading community. We're talking a 116% single-day move right now. But that's just the beginning. Today we had not one, not two, but 5 stocks that gained over 60%. And on the flip side, we've got some brutal losses we need to talk about. If you're watching this, you need to know what moved and why. Let's dive in. Alright, let's set the scene for May 20th, 2026. We're looking at an incredibly volatile trading session with major institutional moves across the board. The top gainers are dominated by biotech and emerging growth stocks, a pattern we've been seeing all week. Volume is absolutely crushing it across the board, with some stocks seeing relative volume right at 1.0x to 2.0x, meaning massive institutional and retail participation. On the flip side, we've got some serious losses in the penny stock space, with stocks getting absolutely decimated. This is a tale of two markets. Growth and innovation on one side, companies struggling with fundamentals on the other. Let's break down each mover. Okay, number 1. And this is the headline. $HCWB up 116%, trading at $2.29 with 192 million shares in volume. HCW Biologics just reported first quarter 2026 business highlights and announced they're adjourning a special meeting of shareholders. Here's what's going on. This company is making major corporate announcements that the market is loving. The news mentions Trump rattled markets, but these 3 forgotten stocks underperformed. That NA is exceptional at 192 million shares. Next up, GCL gaining 89.3% at $0.817. GCL Global is absolutely surging. The headline news says it surged over 136% overnight in pre-market activity, and now it's holding these gains at close. This is a biotech or pharmaceutical play that's catching serious attention. The fact that Colabor Group is entering definitive agreements tells us there's corporate activity fueling this move. This is a classic acquisition. IGHT now momentum is incredibly strong. THIRD. SLXN up 87.1% at $0.503 with absolutely insane volume. 326 million shares. This is SLXN Therapeutics, and they just reported positive preliminary immunotherapy data. The news is crystal clear. They announced data from their current translational program and positive preliminary results. This is a biotech stock getting confirmation from actual clinical data. When you see 326 million share volume, quickly watch this stock like a hawk. FOURTH. VIDA up 73.8% at $3.98 on 88 million shares with 2.0x relative volume. This is VIDA Global, and they just had their IPO close. $15 million offering means this is a smaller IPO, but the market is giving it an immediate 73% pop. The AI narrative is still hot, and VIDA apparently has AI exposure, which is why it's getting liftoff. This is classic IPO momentum. Expect volatility. Key level. $3.50 sup. $3.50 support. $4.50 resistance. Final gainer. PHGE up 60.2% at $0.599 with 200 million share volume. BiomX's Zoranet puts full AI command and control in your palm. According to the news, This is another AI-adjacent healthcare play that's benefiting from the sector rotation. This stock is flying on momentum and sector tailwinds. Key level. $0.60 is psychological resistance where we've already seen profit taking. Cause these are important lessons. Number 1. LICN down 64% at $1.02. LICN International just reported FY earnings per share of -$4.11, which is actually up from -$34.79 year-over-year. Wait, that's actually improving fundamentals. But the stock is getting absolutely crushed. This tells me the market is pricing in severe pessimism on future earnings. Sales are only $24.52 million. This company is tiny. The lesson? Even we? A lot of interest keeping this afloat. SECOND. $JYD down 54.1% at $0.864. Jayud Global Logistics just announced a $6.7 million registered direct offering. Here's the issue. When a company needs to dilute shareholders with an offering, it's usually because they're desperate for cash. The market is reacting negatively to dilution plus geopolitical tension affecting logistics. This is a perfect storm for a logistics play. Watch that $0.75 support. S-play. Watch that $0.75 support level. THIRD. RUBI down 42.2% at $0.792. Rubico just announced an acquisition of an eco-muster product. And they also announced a management estimate of net asset value. The problem? When companies announce NAV estimates, it's usually because the stock is trading below book value, which signals distress. The acquisition might be a sign they're struggling operationally. Key level. $0.75 support is critical. FOURTH. Key level. $0.75 support is critical. FOURTH. $HLP down 41.1% at $0.560. Hongli Group announced they're trading higher, which is confusing because the ticker is down 41%. This tells me the news headline is misleading or there's some corporate action happening that the market doesn't like. The volume is extremely light at 1.46 million shares, which means institutional support is evaporating. Final loser. $YMT down 40.3% at $1.20. Yamushan Jus. Institutional support is evaporating. Final loser. $YMT down 40.3% at $1.20. Yamushan just announced receipt of Nasdaq notification regarding compliance issues. They also announced plans to implement a change in American depository shares and increased registered ADS facility by $200 million. Translation. Compliance problems plus dilution on the horizon. This is a delisting risk scenario. When Nasdaq starts sending notification letters, the market gets. So what are we watching for tomorrow? First, $HCWB needs to hold $2.00. If we see a dip below that level, it could be a buying opportunity for momentum traders. But it could also be the start of a larger pullback. Watch the volume. Second, $SLXN at $0.50. Biotech volatility is extreme. If this stock holds above $0.50 into tomorrow, we could see a continuation move. If it breaks, expect fast liquidation. Third, the IPO pop on VIDA. IPOs typically cool off the second or third day. Watch for profit taking around $4.00 to $4.50. Fourth, Watch $YMT and $LICN. These are potential delisting candidates. Any further bad news could trigger another leg lower. Finally, keep an eye on sector rotation. Today we saw biotech, AI, and healthcare dominating the gainers. If that reverses, the losers could see some short covering bounces. Tomorrow at market close, we're covering a brand new set of movers, and you do not want to miss it. Every single day after market close, we break down the top gainers and losers so you never miss a major move that could impact your portfolio. Whether you're a day trader hunting for momentum or a swing trader looking for the next catalyst, this channel is your daily source for actionable market intelligence. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified the moment we publish our next recap. Tomorrow we will cover a brand new set of movers. See you then. If you want more in-depth analysis, charting tools, and real-time alerts on stocks like these, head over to tdvw.com. We've got resources to help you trade smarter every single day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next recap. Let's get after it.